You wake up. You are in the royal palace of ancient Egypt. Yours is no ordinary birth. Your birth marks the beginning of the zodiac. As soon as you are born, the movements of the sky are studied by priest astronomers. Your destiny is interpreted according to them. Your mother and father are most likely related. Close relatives married to preserve the royal bloodline. Sometimes even marriages between siblings occurred. Even as a child, it was said that you were descended from the gods. The Egyptian people recognized you as the son of Ra on earth. According to some legends, on the night of your birth, the Nile floods became beautiful, and the water shone like gold. Your father is the reigning pharaoh. He is not only a political leader but also seen as the representative of the gods on earth. Your mother is the pharaoh's wife, who holds the title of Great Queen. She can interfere in some of the state's decisions and also participates in Egypt's religious rituals. There is a harem system in the palace. Your father has many wives and concubines, including the queen. You are the heir to the throne because you are the child of the queen. Otherwise, there are many families around you. Your mother puts gold bracelets on your arm when you are still a baby. She believes that this will ensure that wealth will stick to you. You grow up playing games until you are 4 to 5 years old. After that, you enter your education. Your education continues in a balanced way, both academically and physically. Academically, you learn reading, writing, hieroglyphics, mathematics, and astronomy. Physically, you learn horseback riding, archery, and swimming. Be careful, you may encounter crocodiles in the Nile River. You generally wear linen clothing in the form of shorts. Your head is shaved, with a single long strand of hair on the side. This is a symbol of your royal lineage. You are 7 years old. As the pharaoh's heir, you have begun your formal education. Of course, you also receive military training. Archery, spear throwing, sword fighting, chariot driving, and so on. You must also master war strategies and military discipline. This will be quite important. As you progress, you learn court politics. You slowly begin to get involved in state affairs. You make small deals. You appear alongside your father at official ceremonies. You are learning writing and history. Hieroglyphic masters teach you how to write state documents and memorize the stories of Egypt's past kings. You learn mathematics and measurement. The geometry necessary for temple and construction management is now in your head. You also learn about religious events and rituals. You learn from priests how to make offerings to the gods and how to behave during ceremonies. You participate in your first one. You are seen in the front lines of the chariot. The commanders give the orders, but you don't let on. They will tell the people that the prince led the campaign. One day, your mother brings you bad news with a smile. Your father has died. The throne is now yours. The coronation will take place. That is the ceremony of wearing the crown accompanied by priests. They put a crown on your head and gave you a golden scepter. Now Egypt is completely yours. Do you know what you will do as soon as you ascend the throne? War? No. Strategic planning? No. Listening to the people's opinions? No. Convene a council and seek their advice? No, of course not. Like other pharaohs, you will build a pyramid as soon as you ascend the throne. Don't worry. The people are not angry with you. You have a reason. Building a temple takes years. You want to see it before you die. Speaking of the people, they're pretty good to you. They love you, they fear you, and they worship you. They believe that if you're good, prosperity will come. They rarely see you anyway. Only at big festivals or religious ceremonies, maybe. Do you remember the part where you have many siblings? Brothers, stepbrothers, and so on? Well, they've started causing trouble now. They blame you for the famines. What are you going to do? You can't ask your mother. Didn't your mother tell you? She smiled at you one last time. She was mummified and buried in the cemetery with your father. You'll say she wasn't dead. He didn't need to die. When your father died, he was mummified and buried, just like your cousin will be when you die. We said that royal blood doesn't leave the family, right? You're marrying your cousin, congratulations. But there are many concubines in the palace. All these events stem from that. Everyone considers the throne sacred. You will use this. You will make offerings to God, throw sacred objects into the Nile River and pray. The people will continue to pledge allegiance, saying that the pharaoh has done his best. Meanwhile, the Nile River not overflowing is a problem, and overflowing excessively is also a problem. So be careful with your nature. Years pass. You deal with palace intrigues. You try to overcome famines. On the one hand, you go on campaigns and protect the borders. On the other hand, you supervise the construction of pyramids. You examine the placement of every stone. Your power, your name, your statues are everywhere in the country. You are 18 years old, and everyone is talking about how successful you are. But one day, you suddenly die. Your tomb is discovered in 1922. You were buried with over 5,000 treasures, but the most important one was the golden funeral mask. Shortly after the tomb was opened, the financier of the excavation died mysteriously. Some members of the excavation team died suddenly over the years, just like you, Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun was a young pharaoh who ascended the throne at the age of 9 and died suddenly at the height of his life, at the age of 18 or 19. The cause of his death remains a mystery. Some scientists say it was illness. Others speculate about the possibility of a fall from a chariot or assassination. But one thing is certain. His death left behind a mystery that would last for thousands of years, and his tomb lay dormant beneath the sands and rocks in the depths of the Valley of the Kings for thousands of years, until it was discovered by British archaeologist Howard Carter in 1922. That moment was etched in history books, but perhaps this discovery was also the beginning of something else. The tomb was opened. The treasure chambers were brought to light. Over 5,000 artifacts, golden masks, thrones, jewels, sacred amulets. What wasn't there? And shortly thereafter, the financier of the excavation died from a mysterious infection. Prominent members of the excavation team also died suddenly within weeks and months. Newspapers ran headlines. They called it the curse of the pharaoh. Some called it a coincidence, while others whispered that it was the revenge of the gods. According to some accounts, thieves who tried to rob Tutankhamun's tomb also encountered traps. Even the local people believed that the wind passing through the tomb's entrance at night brought whispers of death. The famous words said to be written at the entrance to the tomb further fueled the legend. Those who disturb the peace of the dead will be struck by winged death. This curse has been the subject of films, TV series, and books. Tutankhamun, The Mummy Returns, Secrets of Tutankhamun, The Curse of Tutankhamun, and so on. My favorite is the Mummy series. It's an incredible choice if you want to feel like you're watching a movie from 2010. If you have even a little interest or connection to the subject, watching this video will make it even more enjoyable. But the story is simple, yet it's not just about the curse. Pyramids are the ancient Egyptian structures that reach toward the sky. It was believed that the stone at the top, the pyramidion, collected the energy of the gods. Some priests saw pyramids as a bridge between the earth and the realm of the gods. Even thousands of years later, people still wonder if aliens built the pyramids. Imagine this. Thousands of years ago, without any modern technology, how were stones weighing hundreds of tons placed on top of each other so perfectly? No one can give a definitive answer. Perhaps it was human ingenuity, or perhaps visitors from the sky. That's why ancient Egypt still fascinates us. Because as some questions are answered, others become even more mysterious. What do you think? Was Tutankhamun's death truly natural, or is there still an unsolved mystery behind it? The curse. Was it just a chain of coincidences or a destiny written thousands of years ago?